Welcome everybody to another Hogs of War exhibition match in the quote-unquote Nicholas League, which is a little set of exhibition matches that Nicholas has been kindly hosting to fill in the gaps in between the main leagues. I'm joined by Irn Fox.
Hello.
And this match is between Mefisto and Metalman, who were both very, very good contenders in the Grunt League just gone. Mefisto making it through to the semis, Metalman making it through to the semis on the other side. Going to be quite a competitive one, this one. How do you feel about the lineup here, Fox? You think it's going to be a pretty fierce match, this one?
Well, I still don't know the maps because I didn't check any lists beforehand. So
First one is Graveyard Shift.
Yeah, on Graveyard Shift, the lineup is like not really that important. Usually any scouts there can do good and Grenadier for good damage, but other than that, it's not that. Like, I would say it's one of the least important maps for lineup because any rank can be good here.
Yeah, I feel like it's a map that encourages the pretty classic lineup of just like an orderly, a Grenadier and a couple of scouts. It's, yeah, it's kind of a standard one, I'd say, if you see what I mean.
Yeah, but also gunners can do good on this map because of the flamethrower and water. And then paratroopers can punch pigs up and push them closer to the lakes. So, like, there is not a bad rank for this map.
Very true. Seeing a very slow start here. Okay, and here we go. We finally get a start after a bit of controller issues from Metalman there. Going straight across the water to find the other medic. Pretty necessary, really. Takes quite a long swim, though.
Yeah, the jumping is always a bit awkward with input lag. Like, if you fall into the water, you always have to decide if you are gonna go back and try again or just swim through. But basic MOMA here.
Yep, pretty standard start, and we'll now see Metalman's Grenadier come into the fray. Gonna have to try and pick the best target, which, yeah, pretty typically is just the other Grenadier.
He is gonna body block, but I don't know about this. It's gonna be very difficult. Okay, yeah, he's not. The throw would have been very difficult from there.
Yeah, definitely. It's a little awkward trying to get it on top of the tombs, but yeah, just opts to stand near. That looks a little bit off, but still pretty decent damage, actually. Not too bad.
Yeah, definitely not bad.
Yeah, 37, actually. That's, yeah, really not bad damage at all. Okay, now what's Mefisto going to do here? I assumed he was going to go for the other Grenadier. Maybe he's going for a very, very long throw. That's a risk.
Yeah, he's going for a body block, but that does nothing. The Grenadier has not enough health, so the scout can just snipe him anyways.
Yeah, that's not going to be the... Oh, and that's going to... Oh, I thought it was going to be a bad bounce for a moment, but no, still good damage again. And gets the Grenadier close to the water.
Okay. Is this Sapper gonna do?
Yeah, not the most useful body block there, but it's something.
Yeah, he can target whoever he wants. He should like try to get body block for that Grenadier, but that Sapper is the only one who is near enough, and he will take turn before the Grenadier, so...
Could get some decent water damage here, though, with a good placement. That looks pretty good to me.
It is difficult to get good water damage from there, but like some water damage should be possible.
Yeah, maybe with a lucky spin. Let's see. Moment of truth coming up. Oh, nothing at all. Okay.
Yeah. No. Yeah. It is high, but the water is just a bit too far away from there.
Yeah, a bit of a shame there. Not ideal. And now I fear this Grenadier is going to be going down as Mefisto brings out the jetpacks.
I don't know if I like dropping a jetpack here. Either the Grenadier dies, or then he is left with like 3 HP or something.
Does get the kill, that's nice and handy, and he gets away before the explosion radius knocks him out and takes away his turn, so now he's got enough time just to get a shot away, opting for the gunner. I guess he's just the nearest... Oh no, is he... No, he is going for the gunner. Oh, lovely shot as well, that was a tricky one.
Very good shot. And the jetpack ended up being very good as well, killing the Grenadier, so that's definitely very good turn.
Yeah, that was absolutely ideal. The risk there with blowing up the Grenadier with the jetpack was that if the Grenadier had blown up too close to the paratrooper, then he would have lost his turn. But he used the little water skip trick to get away as quickly as possible, end up being nice and clean. So yeah, very efficient turn there by Mefisto. What's Metalman going to do?
I was thinking that either the Grenadier is like gonna explode too close or not die, and both of those would have been bad. But yeah, flamethrower here, not as much damage as he hoped.
Oh, yeah, that was no good at all. The trouble was, the initial blast sort of shot him too far across the water, so he avoided the rest of the flames. So, oh yeah, a bit of a waste there from Metalman. Can't exactly blame him for that one. That was, yeah, a little unlucky, I'd say. Oh, now some big bunching up coming up.
I don't know about this. If it succeeds, it's very good, but this is not the easiest thing to do.
Yeah, could certainly slide down the side of the hill. How close is he going to end up?
Yeah, not close enough, I would say.
Yeah, not the best, not the worst. It maybe sets up for a nice double poison, possibly, but not necessarily any extra damage. And now we're going to see the Grenadier just going, oh, I thought he was just going to get shot, but okay, going for a poison, that's a nice move. With the Peckett's move, but he gets himself!
Ooh, that failed badly.
Oof, yeah, that is not the one. And here we go, that's a good little double poison opportunity, but yeah, that was a nasty self-poison there.
Yeah, poison is always good, but next to this water, you would ideally wanna get some water damage here.
Yeah, it's one of those tricky ones. Bunching up is great if you can then make use of a sort of explosive pig afterwards to try and get some big double damage. Otherwise, it's just a sort of, you know, double poison. Scouts aren't the best for making use of bunching up in damage terms anyway. But here we go, a nice standard double poison, not too bad.
Okay. The medic is not gonna heal. I think medic could have healed the scout, but not enough time anymore.
Yeah, definitely. If he'd run straight away, I think he could have quite easily got over there, healed and got back. But no, Metalman taking just a little bit too much time to think of his turn. Still maintains the Moma advantage though, so not all lost. And health bar's looking pretty even too so far.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely need to heal with the medic, especially if somebody is poisoned. Having the Moma is good, but like if you are just gonna tranquilize, it's only 20 damage, then it's not worth it. If you are gonna heal 20 heal and then 20 damage with tranquilizer, then it's definitely worth it.
Absolutely, yeah. Now that was a tricky little turn there from Metalman, because yes, he got the skip on the Grenadier, but he's left two of his pigs very, very close to each other now.
That is true.
Mefisto's definitely going to capitalise on that for some big damage. Yeah, not sure about the turn. Had to get the skip, but I mean, look how close they are now. That's going to be some potential for huge damage. Now
if the Sapper dies now, then that would be pretty good for him. But yeah, that's too far.
Yeah, much too far. I was about to say, has Ant been practicing with his mortars? Looks like he's a little off. Oh, and now here comes some big double damage, I fear, once this paratrooper turns around.
Yeah, if I'm correct, he has to do it now, otherwise one of those pigs is gonna move.
Definitely, yeah. Oh, taking a little second to decide what to do.
That's good, keeping them punched up. No extra damage on the other pig, but they stayed together, so not too bad.
And dropping the other jetpack very smartly on the side of the pig, so they should still stay bunched up and not be split apart. Oh, this is going to be absolutely brutal. Look at that.
Yeah, that's huge. That's huge.
Wow, what a turn that was. Mefisto starting to really pull out a bit of a lead, just brute forcing his way.
I don't even know how much damage that was, like almost 120 or something.
Yeah, somewhere in that region. That's a pretty scary amount of damage to try and overcome.
No, wait, it was 80 with the bazooka alone almost, and then it was 40 with the jetpack that hit both, and then there was 20 with another jetpack, so yeah, that was huge.
Absolutely massive, yeah. Now we see Mefisto going in for a skip turn here on this Sapper, who's right in that scary health range. What was he on, 21? Yeah.
Yeah, just an easy punch, I think.
The Sapper is next in the turn order, isn't he? I'm afraid I didn't have it written down or anything, but if he's got it right...
I don't have the list either. I think it's gonna be the scout now, maybe? No, the medic. The medic definitely needs to heal now.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's a tricky one with the poison skips. You really need to do it on the turn just before. Sometimes it's a bit difficult depending on your pig choice, but kind of otherwise this is just too easy to do. Like you say, just run over and heal and cancel it out.
And there is definitely time to get back, so no need to rush it.
And there goes his final tranquilizer. Should maybe have stood a little further back so that he could damage his damage the enemy medic without having to worry about hurting his own guy, but opts for the body block instead.
Well, yes and no. Like, he has so few peaks left, so basically he can still like hit the guy with the medic and then back away. So there is like couple turns to deal damage. Like, if the peak amount would be equal, then he shouldn't have body blocked. But now the body block doesn't change that much.
And we're finally going to see the skip as Mefisto makes use of that last poison.
Yeah, no way to heal that pig now.
And down he goes, yeah.
Is it gonna be enough damage? Okay, not enough. Not enough to skip that zapper.
Oh yeah, that would have been interesting if he'd been a little bit closer. Mefisto skipping the turn again, but really starting to pull out a hefty advantage. Difficult to see quite how Metalman's going to come back from this one. I feel like that huge paratrooper turn has just really put him on the back foot now.
Just 3 head jumps there really fast. That has to be done.
Yeah, definitely opting to leave it for now. Could have at least got 1 or 2 away before taking this mortar shot. Now how's this going to be? That looks pretty good. 43, not bad.
Yeah, not the most damage that could be done, but I would be happy with that.
I tend to think anything over 40 is generally pretty good, because that's more than you could do with a bazooka. So, yeah, not the biggest waste, but not the biggest potential either.
Yeah, true.
Oh, now this is nice. Double machine gun shot for a safe 40.
I didn't see the health of the scout. Is there any particular reason for this? Okay, the scout is gonna skip now, I think.
Wow. Very nicely managed from Mefisto there. It's always tricky to keep track of the health of the scouts, but he managed to do it. And yeah, you see here, Metalman should have gone for those 3 head jumps. And could have got this sapper to skip, but it's tricky to manage all these things when you're not used to 30 seconds and that sort of thing.
Yeah, he should actually shotgun that guy and stand right next to him.
Yes, you're right, actually, because then he would be killed and not have to worry about skipping in future, yeah. See, that's why we have Irn Fox in the booth. He's the man with the technical knowledge. I'm just an idiot that babbles.
I mean, I just have an eye for that sort of stuff.
Which is why you're the champion.
But yeah, the medic is still here, so he is gonna get healed now.
He is indeed.
What would you do with medic now, though? There is not good things that can be done. Yeah, I guess this is pretty good idea. Like, just stay as close as you can and hit those shots.
Ooh, you say that and then he only gets the 2 shots for 30. Yeah, in terms of what the best thing to do would be, I'm honestly not sure. At this stage, with such a disadvantage, I'm not sure there are many options that are going to be all that good, and I think this is going to be another attempted skip from Mefisto too.
Yeah, but I don't think this scout has any poison left. So head jumps are not doing anything at the moment.
Yeah, I haven't had a glimpse at the menu yet, so I'm not sure if he's got any poisons left. I think... Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm fairly sure this guy used all of the poison already.
Oh, he does have one left. Well, some unsuccessful head jumps there. No time for a skip, but just decides to shoot the gunner in the face. But, I mean, Metalman's sadly starting to fall behind quite a lot already, so I guess in the end a skip wouldn't have been super helpful to Mefisto. I think it's only a matter of time, sadly, before this game's wrapped up.
Yeah, the problem is that medic has all his tranquilizers unused, so the medic is probably gonna heal the sapper and tranquilize this guy.
Yeah, I think we're going to see that now. Yeah, I must say, very impressive performance from Mefisto so far. I faced him in the semi-finals. I have to say, he's a very, very strong player. Got a little bit unlucky in my game against him, but yeah, he's a guy who's going to come back strong in the future leagues, I feel.
Definitely.
Here comes that trank.
Yeah, I don't see any chance for Metalman anymore. Like, just a medic, it's pretty bad pick to have as your last pick. Like, you could heal if there would be someone else, but without tranquilizers, without healing, yeah, the medic is awful to use.
Yeah, that's the thing. Even with all these pigs of Mefisto's bunched up here, the medic can't really do any sort of major explosive damage, so we can't even capitalise on the fact that Mefisto's pigs are sort of, quite bunched up and badly placed here. But still fighting on valiantly. Gonna try and at least get another kill. Yep, takes out the sapper. That's something at least.
Yeah, it is the worst weapon of the game, but it has its uses.
Yeah, not a very popular one, the grenade launcher, for good reason. It's a very, very tricky, very, very weak weapon with a very, very strange blast radius.
But yeah, anything is good enough now. Like the medic has just... Like medic is too weak at the moment.
Yep, it's going to be wrapped up very, very soon, but yeah, Metalman still... I don't know, maybe it's...
Is the scout still full HP?
I think he might be. Oh, and that's a miss with the grenade launcher as well. But I guess that's, you know, it's an opportunity to practice. If you kind of know the round's basically over anyway, you might as well, you know, get a bit of practice with your grenade launchers. But unfortunately, overshot it.
That was very risky, though. He could have hit his own scout there.
Yeah, that was a little gung-ho, but managed to pull it off in the end. Now we're going to see the final blow. Probably just a... Yep, the counter prod. There he goes, decides on it.
Yeah, I like it. Ending with a scoop.
Indeed. And that's the end of game one. Quite an interesting one to kick off, but a pretty dominant performance from Mefisto, I'd say. Very impressive. And now on to our next map, which I think might be Chill Hill. So, yeah, stay tuned. Okay, on to map 2, which is indeed Chill Hill. Pretty iconic, pretty classic map, this one, and Mefisto going with a pretty classic lineup as well. A couple of paratroopers, going to be wanting to steal those artilleries early on, and then a sapper for good measure, a scout who can hide away in the hills, and then a gunner who can sit in the corner and bombard away. I like this lineup.
Yeah, I wouldn't complain about that. Like, it seems pretty good.
And from Metalman we see basically exactly the same, except opting for another scout instead of a gunner. So yeah, he's going to be wanting to get more of those skip turns and things. I think one scout is very useful on this map. Two, I think you've got to really be committed to the poison game, but with so many minefields and things around, I sometimes wonder if a more explosive class might be the better choice. So yeah, we'll see if these two different strategies play out, see who's got the better one.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to take scout here for poison. Like, there is so many crates you can pick. There is high explosives, there is, I think, rocket launchers maybe. Like, there is so much stuff that, like, you don't really need to commit to poison game. This map is all about instant kills and such. So the biggest like good thing Scout has going on here is the radar invisibility.
Yeah, that's a very good point actually. I was sort of focusing purely on what the Scout has in his arsenal, but oh yep, just getting the correct pig to start. I'm gonna have to do it again.
I would say, like, personally, out of these maps, I don't remember the last map at the moment, but out of these maps, I would most likely take my forced gunners here, just because you can hit directly, like you can straight shot the artilleries with the gunners here.
Yeah, that's a very good point. And actually, I was making that point earlier about these scouts. I was focusing purely on what the scout has in his arsenal, but actually you made a very good point that there are so many useful crates on here that the scout can, yeah, use pretty much anything he likes to his advantage. And also the poison gain gets cancelled out a little by the medicine balls and things that can be picked up. So yeah, varied strategies are the name of the game here, really.
Okay, he's going for the lower artillery. Most players usually get the higher one, but like it doesn't matter too much if you ask me.
He's going to try and blow up the other one straight away. What do you think of this move?
Personally, I don't like it at all. Like, many do it, but I don't know, like, using your turn to shoot up the empty artillery, it just doesn't feel very good to me.
I agree. I tend to want to get that the 1,000-pound shell away as soon as possible to try and get that massive damage. It just feels like it's just a stronger start in my view, really, but... No, and then the thing there, he didn't even get the perfect shot. There is a way that if you angle the artillery blast perfectly, all the little fire range shells can blow up the artillery in one go, but the placement wasn't quite right there. So yeah, not an ideal turn to kick off with from Mefisto, but what can Metalman do? It looks like he's going to try the same thing. But can he get the angle right?
Yeah, okay, that seems too low to me. Let's see.
Oh, and it was ideal.
Okay, it was perfect.
Very nice indeed. I guess going from the higher one to the lower one, you can set it at a much lower angle. And yeah, got it exactly right. Good stuff there from Metalman.
Yeah, and like, since the artillery was full, now the move was good.
Indeed. Now what's
Okay,
Mefisto?
this... what is he gonna do? Yeah, just get the guy closer to the minefield.
Yeah, very nice move, I think. I'm not sure what's in that crate on the side. It looked like he was going to try and jump for it, but I think this is a much better move. He's just going to blast away with the bazooka and get Metalman's poor little sapper into that minefield, or so he hopes.
Yeah.
Let's see if he can do it.
I'm pretty sure that crate would have been something useless, like flamethrower anyways.
Yeah, or possibly a machine gun or something. Well, there we see he's in and out of the minefield, lots of damage. Is this going to be a kill? No, he lives. Okay, lucky for Metalman there.
Okay, what next?
Too far away from those health crates to pick up, which is a bit of a shame. I think it's important to try and grab them early on.
I don't really know, like... It's only 20 health. If they are close to you, yeah, you definitely want to take them, but you don't want to lose your turn over them or miss a shot because of them.
And actually he does make his way over to the one anyway, so ignore what I was saying. But can he get a decent shot away in time? Looks like it. That's a bit long though. Okay, 31, not the worst.
Yeah, I don't know. I think, like, it would have been better to just use the jetpacks to deal some damage. At least one of them, move the bit closer to the minefield and then hit the bazooka. Like, if you deal 20 with the jetpack or heal yourself 20 with a health pack, it's pretty much the same thing. But with a jetpack you can reposition your enemies. So I would say that's, like, it is more valuable thing to do.
Yeah, I think you're right. Not an ideal start there. And Mefisto now going to try a shrapnel quite early for these tactics, but see if he can get a good blast. Very nice, at least a 50.
Yeah, I didn't see how much that was. It might have even been 70.
I think it possibly was. I might have got a glimpse of a second little number 20 there, and it was indeed. No, very nice.
Okay, let's see what the scout is gonna do here.
Yeah, Metalman taking a little time to think about what his tactics are going to be. I have to say, after a shrapnel to the face, when it's anything over 50, it can be a little demoralising. It's a scary weapon to get blasted with, especially if you're, you know, one of the less experienced sort of players.
He is gonna poison, but somebody needs to get that health, otherwise that sapper might heal himself later.
Yeah, very good point. That was quite a scary poison drop as well. I thought he might have hit himself, but no, just right to keep it out of his own range.
Okay, he definitely should go for the F-Rain now.
100%, yeah. Mefisto will know it's there. Sometimes players aren't sure or they forget, but Mefisto will definitely have this in mind. Is he gonna... Oh no, it looks like he's not going for it. Okay.
Maybe it's possible that he doesn't know about the shortcut.
Maybe, although a player like Mefisto, I think he's one of the ones that practices quite a lot. He's, yeah, I'd be surprised if he didn't know. Maybe he's saving it for another pig or something? Strange, don't understand that one.
Yeah, saving it is definitely a bad move because enemy might collect it.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, that's so risky.
Ooh, that was a lucky one there for Metalman, but manages to get out of that minefield. He might try and repay the favour on this paratrooper. Yeah, I feel like leaving the F-Rain was a bit of a mistake, and also he's put himself on that hill right beneath the artillery, so yeah, put himself in quite a vulnerable position. See if Metalman can make use of it before his next turn.
Many mines have been used there, so let's see if the paratrooper survives.
Yeah, not many left on the edge. Will he slide into a good spot? Looks like it. Got the speed on, but... Oh, yep, just one on the edge, and another one maybe?
He's alive.
Gets away with it, luckily. Health bar's looking quite even, but with Mefisto perhaps with a slight advantage here. Lots of goodies at the top of this hill. He's going to want to grab these as soon as he can.
Yeah, I think this gunner could have destroyed the artillery now, maybe with a straight shot here.
I think that would be a good idea, because Mefisto's got a lot of his lads in close range of the of Metalman's artillery. A 1,000-pound shell could really ruin their days.
Oh, this positioning can be very dangerous though.
Yeah, very dangerous positioning. And he is opting to go for the artillery, but took a little while to decide. Best thing he could have done, though, I think. Oh, he lands directly on the crate. That was nice.
Softened the fall.
Indeed. A little less harsh on the old buttocks falling down on a crate rather than the cold, hard, icy ground. But yeah, an important move there, I think, to get that artillery out of the way, because, yeah, Metalman could have done some serious damage on all these bunched up pigs at the top of the hill.
He is collecting the crate, which is good, because now it cannot be used to boost some more damage.
Absolutely, and these jetpacks are going to be used very nicely. If the pig slides just right down the hill. This could even be a kill without the need to take the rest of his turn.
Yeah, and it might even drop the other pick back to the mines.
It could well do.
Nope.
Oh, that was such a big blast. It blasted him almost too far out of the mines. Now he gets the move anyway, so Metalman can't capitalise. But yeah, he would have wanted the pig to get a little bit more stuck rather than flying straight out of the minefield like he did there.
Okay, I would just drop one jetpack here, do one head jump, and use direct bazooka here. No reason to waste 2 jetpacks.
Yeah, definitely. It looks like that's exactly what he's going to do. Yep, there we go. Nice efficient turn, this. I have to say, that does seem to be one of Mefisto's advantages. He's quite an efficient sort of player. He always seems to make, good use of his time, not doing anything too flashy, just getting good solid damage away and, thinking nice and clearly.
Indeed.
Some more goodies for the paratrooper, even more jetpacks. But who's he going to target?
He should drop the gunner out now. Yeah, that's also a good plan. Like, drop a jetpack there, that paratrooper is back into the minefield.
Yeah, and he could also get the other one down the bottom if he gets time. Oh, he's sliding himself. I'm not sure he can quite get the shot away now. Maybe if he's lucky. No, too late, I think.
Yeah, it was too late.
Oh, what an unfortunate waste there for Metalman. That could have been a huge turn, but no, in the end, let down by the sliding and the waiting for the other pig to stop sliding and watching the timer slip away. Yeah, a bit of a shame there.
Yeah, he dropped the jetpack a little bit too soon if he wanted to get up there.
Indeed. And now knocking this guy down the hill.
And back to the same minefield, I think. Yeah.
And it sounds like there are some mines left, yeah.
Oh?
Okay, he's still sliding around and taking mine damage.
Yeah, I think the pig stick into the wall outside of the map and walked back to the minefield or something.
Yeah, it must have been. He was just hobbling back probably and then walked into one final mine at the end. Don't know if that actually killed him or not, but yeah.
I'm pretty sure it did.
Interesting turn, that one, certainly. And now we're going to see the paratrooper knocked again into the minefield. Looks like it.
I don't know if one jetpack is enough.
Yeah, it's going to have to be a quick bazooka roll. Okay, opting for the rocket launcher too. Slightly wonkier weapon, but yeah, looks like a good placement.
Yeah, it definitely works if you have enough time to aim.
Oh, but there are so few mines left. Oh, but it doesn't matter anyway. He's dead. Never mind.
Yeah, he only had 41. Good thing he didn't use bazooka then. That paratrooper would have survived with 1 HP.
Yes, very good point in the end. Nice thinking from Metalman. It's still looking pretty even. I think Mefisto's still got the slight health advantage, but it's all to play for still, I'd say. And just a 30 there from the shrapnel. He'll be disappointed with that.
I mean, it was same to try. Like, he had 70 HP, so TNT would have not been enough anyways.
Yeah, always worth a go in that sort of situation. But what we're going to see from Metalman now, taking quite a long walk to pick his next target. Potential for a double poison here, although it would be very, very awkward angles, so maybe best not. High explosive grenades.
I wouldn't try. But yeah, that gunner needs to be dropped. Oh no, don't put it block the gunner. Gunner moved ages ago.
Yeah, that is not the one, but can he at least get some decent damage away? Yes, he can. Yeah, not sure if that was the optimum turn really, but still 60 damage.
I think he should have hit the gunner because I think he cannot drop him down anymore, like it's gonna be too late. I think the gunner might move after this guy, so...
Yeah, I think you might be right.
So the dangerous position for the gunner is not punishing at all after all.
Yeah, it turns out to be okay in the end. Mefisto taking a long time to decide exactly what he wants to do.
Yeah, there is not really any good targets out here at the moment.
Yeah, a bit of a risky one that, because now he's damaged his own gunner there. That was, yeah, perhaps not optimum.
I don't know, the gunner is even safer position now, I think.
Now we see Metalman taking a little time to decide exactly what he wants to do. Yeah, I'm sensing a little indecisiveness from the two guys here, but it's a tricky map to get around. Sometimes it's, not exactly clear what the best strategy will be, so understandable. And when he gets the sword, well, that's game over for Mefisto. The sword is just far too powerful.
I mean, it's funny because that used to be machine gun, and just for memes, I guess, it is now sword.
Yeah, either just for memes or, I don't know, maybe it could potentially be used to knock someone into a minefield, but yeah, I'm going to guess mostly just for fun. Thank you for that one, Pinstripe.
Yeah, Pin likes to add those weapons that you don't otherwise see on multiplayer, which is kind of good, but that's word, like, it's never gonna change anything.
No. Good fun, though. I do like to see the sort of more unusual weapons being used. It's going to be big damage on the scout there. Yep, lovely 60. Do like these high explosive grenades. Are a really, really handy weapon. And down goes the scout.
Okay, there is still paratrooper here.
There's still the F-Rain airstrike as well. I don't think anyone's picked that up yet.
Yeah, that's weird. Like, I guess the players didn't study the maps that much this time.
Yeah, that's the only thing. I can only think that they don't know it's there, because it is, it's not the most reliable weapon, but I do feel like, if you get lucky, it can be absolutely devastating. So, yeah, I feel like it should be picked up.
This is gonna take too much time. There is no way shot can be done after this.
Yeah, so tricky on these slippery maps. You've got to account for the fact that the enemy pig is going to slide around, and you are going to lose a lot of time trying to, finish off your turn. So, yeah, I've been seeing a lot of that in this game, and another example there for Metalman.
Okay, he was looking at the crate now, so maybe he thought the F-Rain was the one that dropped now.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Maybe he was waiting for it to come in, but it's not actually the right crate. It's been there all along.
Yeah. The later one is, I think, airburst.
Yes, I believe it is an airburst. Just going for standard TNT damage there, although his sapper is on, 44 health, so he should be a fairly easy skip next time around if Metalman can remember.
I mean, no, not even need to remember that because the health is visible.
Oh yes, very true. I'm more sort of thinking if he, he ends up in a difficult spot on the map, whether he'll have time to get over or whatever. But no, going for the shot now. Although the sap has just moved, so Mefisto will have some time to deal with this in his next coming turns.
It is kind of too soon unless the sapper falls in very awkward position, and he does actually.
Yeah, not too bad actually. So yeah, unless Mefisto can make good use of a jetpack, if he's got any left that he's picked up, he could potentially kill that pig for his next turn, but he is in a bit of an awkward spot, so yeah, not the worst.
Also, double poison could be possible to do, like killing their own sapper here, but definitely not easy. Some luck would have to be involved.
Yeah, it would be quite risky indeed.
Okay, that's gonna be like, yeah, not enough time.
Yeah, nowhere near enough time, just going for the rocket launcher. Don't think this will get him to the minefield, but it might do if he gets lucky on the other side. No.
Yeah, usually not. Usually the pig stops just before the mines.
Exactly, yeah, they get right to that spot and they don't move anymore, so yeah, no kill there. I feel like Mefisto's still got quite a strong advantage at the moment, but maybe Metalman can pull it back.
He needs that F-Rain now. He can hit the gunner and scout both of them very well with it.
Yes, he could do quite easily. If he could bunch them up here and somehow very quickly fly up to the top of the hill, he could... Oh no, which way did the...
He's falling down, I think. Okay, he's right there.
It would have been tricky, but he could potentially have got that other jetpack away and then got some double damage, but no, in the end just gets the one jetpack away and goes for the rocket launcher. So yeah, another slight missed opportunity perhaps, but still all to play for, I guess.
Yeah, there is definitely some missed opportunities here. Okay, 4 head jumps, that's gonna be pretty difficult. Like, he might be able to do it, but he definitely cannot aim his next shot if he does.
Yeah, and the other thing is he's still on this slippery ground, which isn't affecting him too much, but if he does get an unlucky jump and lands on the slippery bit, he could waste a lot of time, but it looks like he might just get away with it.
Yeah,
is he going to have time for a shot?
If not, this is gonna be skipped turn anyways. No, definitely not.
Yeah, effectively the same as a skip turn. He may have prevented that pig from skipping, but he did no damage himself, so yeah.
Exactly, he just skipped this turn.
Yeah, that's one thing to bear in mind. Do you sometimes see that from grunts? They'll be so obsessed with trying to stop their pig from skipping a turn from poison that they actually don't do anything with their turn, and it's just as bad. It's a skill that comes with practice.
There is instant kill area here, so if he drops this jetpack well, he can kill that guy. Oh,
I was worried that was going to happen. He landed sort of almost right inside his hitbox and then flew straight into it instantly. Oh dear, what a waste there from Metalman. But funny shot. He'll enjoy that one. He does. He's a good sport, Metalman. He's able to laugh at himself when things go wrong. Deary me.
Yeah, Metalman could definitely win this easily now if he knows about the out of bounds kill here.
Yeah, maybe if he can make good use of it, it's certainly possible. It's a bit
He
of a
just
risky
needs to
poison.
scoop the gunner onto the wall there, and the gunner is dead. Like, there is nothing else to it.
Oh, is it that easy? You don't even need to blast him that far up, so just an easy scoop will do it.
Yeah. Like, if he lands on the slippery tiles on the edge there, he's dead.
Looks like he doesn't know.
Not many do know about that one, actually.
Yeah, I have to say, I didn't have a clue about that one either. He could potentially get a bit of double damage here, but it's probably not going to be much over 40.
Also, he could do it with bazooka as well if he gets lucky, but no.
No, instead just goes for the kill. Okay, very, very tight now at the end.
Okay, he needs to grab the F-Rain now. Or just cattle prod that pig into the wall. It works other way as well.
Indeed, okay. Oh, opting to heal instead. Okay, that's interesting.
Do like this as well. As long as he doesn't accidentally heal the paratrooper, that's good. Because the paratrooper is taking damage from the poison all the time. He will win in the end if he keeps doing that.
Yes, actually, that's a very good point. While the health ticks down for Metalman, 10 at a time every turn, the gunner could just carry on healing himself with the Hogs, with the medicine ball. So, yeah, Metalman's definitely on a timer here. He's got to think of something because he's still at a very slight advantage. But what can he do with the time running out, especially if he's running away looking for crates and not doing any damage?
Also, those crates, I don't think they are anything good. They are not anything worth taking. I think it's jetpack and flamethrower or something like that.
I wonder if maybe he confused those crates for the F-Rain. Because we did see Mefisto earlier on in the map trying to jump up there as well, but in the end gave up. I wonder if maybe they've confused the two areas, possibly.
Yeah, I think Mefisto just tried to get the crate earlier because it was close. Like, if you can grab the crate, even if it's bad crate, it's still something you have in your inventory, just in case you need it.
Yeah, could be right. I'm going to see probably... Well, it's quite a long-range high-explosive grenade, but it could work.
If this is good hit, then the game is over.
Yeah, definitely, and that was a lovely hit. So close for Metalman in the end, but yeah, I think it's going to be very tricky to pull it back now at this distance, and with only 27 health left.
Yeah, he could try kamikaze and get the gunner into the mines like that, but other than that, I don't think he has any chances anymore.
No, a bit of a shame there. It was looking like, after Mefisto had had a bit of an advantage most of the game, Metalman managed to pull out a bit of one himself towards the end, but no, in the end just hasn't quite managed it.
Okay, let's see. And he's safe.
He's indeed.
If he would have fallen to the mines, that could have been it.
Yeah, definitely. I was getting quite tense for a moment there. I thought he might have just slipped at the right angle, but no. As long as Mefisto can get back up, he's going to wrap this one up very shortly, I think. But yeah, very close game, that one, actually. It was an enjoyable game of Chill Hill, I've got to say.
Yeah, I would be just a mean here and use pistol.
Of course, yeah. Go for the nice, easy kill at the end and get the skip too, but no, opting to blow him to smithereens with the brutal high explosive grenade. To win the game, once again. Good job from Mefisto. Taking a long, long slide, down to the other boots, and there he goes. Not a close one, I enjoyed that one.
So basically the game is now over, but I think they are still playing the third map.
They are indeed. The third map will be coming up very, very soon. I've forgotten what it is already, but yeah, we'll check that out in just a moment. But yeah, another good victory to Mefisto, and on to map 3 just for fun. Right then, on to map 3. Mefisto with 2 victories so far, but we're going to go on and play map 3 because why the hell not? And we're on to Hillock, which is a great map, but one we've seen quite a lot of lately. So yeah, hopefully we'll see a variation on the theme, but otherwise I think we'll expect the usual Hillock brutality of lots and lots of swimming and all kinds of nasty shenanigans.
Yeah, I think this is pretty good lineup for it. Like, there is no double ranks or anything excessive. this also, like, gunner can be effective, especially with the flamethrower. I would prefer more sappers and paratroopers.
Yeah, I'd certainly want to take 2 paratroopers here at least, but yeah, not the worst lineups. The gunners can certainly be useful here. If you're confident with your heavy weapons, I quite like to stick a gunner just on one of the corner islands, so that hopefully the enemy player will forget about them and you can just blast away. But you've got to be quite confident with your heavy weapons for a strategy like that. So yeah, we'll have to see how it plays out, see if Metalman's got his eye in with the mortars and things again, yeah. And
Yeah,
who's going to start?
corner gunner strategy would definitely not be for me.
It's one of my favourites, but that's only because I do enjoy my mortars and things. And it's Metalman to start, standing right next to the TNT crate, which is a lovely thing to start with.
Okay, where's the enemy medic? I would actually stay here.
Yeah, I'd be tempted to stay safe on top of that hill, but he's going down for the standard body block and trank anyway.
Yeah, but that's so much swimming. Like, he took more damage than the enemy takes here.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a rough start. Tricky to say though, if you'd stayed on top of the hill, I don't know if a trank... I mean, it might have reached the medic, although the tree was in the way slightly. You'd have to be quite careful with your positioning. It was possible, but yeah.
It would have had to be very careful shot, but I think it would have been... Like, if you aim for the head and it starts dropping even a little bit, it's still gonna hit from that range.
Yeah, interesting one there. That could have been, you know, quite a nice defensive spot to kick off on, but no, just goes for the moment and unfortunately loses a bit of health, and now going for a long-range shot.
Yeah, but the medic has TNT, so it is very good in the end. Like, if he uses all 3 tranks, he can still body block, because he has that 1 TNT left for the last hit.
Yeah. Interesting one.
So it's like, it's good in a way, but the swim damage was too much for my liking.
Yeah, a little too much. Oh, and now Mefisto... has he got some kind of problem?
Oh. Like, it's so easy to mute. Okay, here we go.
And here we go again. It looked like some slight controller issues for a second for Mefisto, but no, trying to get his turn away now. Opting to split up the 2 medics, not a bad shout at all.
That's very risky place to use jetpacks, there is so much trees around. The hitboxes can be a bit wonky at times.
Can be. Looks like they're well separated though, and I think... Oh, but is he going to have time to get shot away? I don't think so.
No, definitely not. Maybe with a cattle prod.
Oh, he does, just in time!
Nice.
Yeah, very nice. That's going to be a dead medic, a little bit of self-damage, but it doesn't matter. That was actually a pretty swish turn in the end. Good stuff from Mefisto.
I definitely wouldn't have risked another jetpack here, but it was a right call.
Yeah, very, very close run thing, but yeah, well managed. Good stuff from Mefisto. But what can Metalman do now? I'd be tempted to go over and blast the other medic now he's vulnerable by the water, although he will have to time to do it later on if he wanted, because the medic has just gone.
Yeah, but I feel like getting rid of the medic as soon as possible is a good idea.
See if it ends up being... Oh, okay, I don't really like this move.
I guess he thought he's gonna run out of time, but there would have been enough time. Oh no, don't body block the medic.
Yeah, not sure about that move from Metalman there. He would have easily had time, I think, to get over and place the TNT at least nearby. And also this paratrooper's, you know, used up a lot of his good arsenal already, so not really the most valuable target. Yeah, not sure about that one.
And this crate is huge. This is one of the most important crates on the map.
Absolutely, I think this is possibly the most important crate. You've got the mines over there as well, which are immense, but I feel like the jetpacks are just a little easier for manoeuvring your, for moving the enemy pigs around and kind of manoeuvring them where you want to. So yeah, I'm a big fan of this jetpack crate.
I think the jetpack is more important than the mines, just because you can use more than 2 if needed. Like with mines, you use 2 of them, you are gonna lose your turn.
Yeah, very true. The jetpacks, you can just wail away with them, all 3 if you like, in one turn. Bit of a missed opportunity there from Mefisto. He knocked the gunner down to the edge, but didn't get time to get any other kind of shot away. So now we're going to see Metalman going for a body block and picking a mortar target.
I guess I usually don't prioritize the gunners. There is just no reason. If he wants to kill somebody, he should hit the paratrooper that is low HP. He still has 1 jetpack left, I think, so...
Yeah, not the best turn. I have to say, Metalman, it's a strange one. When we practice together, which we do quite a lot, we become quite good friends, actually. We often just do both teams full mortars, and we'll just do some mortar practice. And he's often quite sharp, but I think sometimes the pressure gets to him in the actual games, and he's sometimes a little bit off with his power management. So yeah, not the best sort of damage there.
Okay, what is the scout gonna do? Not the best place for a scout at the moment.
No, not really. Looks like he's just going to go for a rocket launcher. Once again, leaving it very, very late. Mefisto, he still gets a direct shot. That's a good one. But yeah, he's a fan of using up every second.
That did look like a miss to me.
Yeah, I was sure that was off to the right. The rocket launcher is such an unpredictable one.
Okay, flamethrower to that gunner now.
Yeah, nice and easy. Although I think he's probably going to lay a mine. Yeah, I think I probably would have saved them for a bit later and just gone for big flamethrower damage. But no. If he can get a good mortar or something away, this will still be a good turn, but yeah, could possibly have done so.
It would be ideal if he hits the medic with the mortar now, but that's so difficult shot to do.
Yeah, it would be very, very long. This, I think, is going to be not too bad a shot. That's going to be 40-something, certainly. Yep, 42.
Oh, and he's going to fall back. Oh, no, Okay, it is some extra damage.
57, not bad at all. And with the mines... No water damage by the look of it, maybe just a tiny bit, but yeah, still a pretty good turn there from Metalman.
But if I remember correctly, medic should move after this big.
Yes, I think you're right. I'm looking at that tree there, Fox, and I'm reminded of your favourite tactic with the mortar, of standing by the tree, getting fully protected by the tree, and doing big damage at very close range, but no, doesn't opt for your tactics. Just goes for a full 50, yeah. Lovely shot.
It is not a strategy that many use, but if there is chance to do it, I always gonna do it.
Yeah, it's one of the signature moves of the Hogs of War League champ. It's yeah, always good fun to see. But yeah, no one else really tries it. I guess they're just too scared. I certainly don't like to do it. I always feel like I'm going to hit myself.
Yeah, it is very precise. Like, you will have to actually position your pick and think about, like, the bazooka is on your left hand. So if you position yourself right next to the tree, like if the tree is right in front of you, you might hit yourself. So you have to position it that the weapon is lined with the tree, not the pig.
Ah, that's a good tactic. Everyone who's listening, remember that one, because it could come in useful in the future. You never know.
Indeed.
Oh, and another missed opportunity there, leaving the power on 2 health. That could be pretty crucial.
And it was basically also a wasted jetpack, because he could have done the same damage with the bazooka.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, a little inefficient there from Metalman. Now Mefisto coming on with the trank.
Yeah, the medic was not dealt with soon enough, and now he's gonna pay for it.
Indeed. And there comes that skip, always painful when you're just sitting there waiting for the enemy to do even more damage to you. And there comes that 2 health paratrooper.
I'm just thinking, like, was the body block really good idea? Because the sapper is gonna take a turn before the medic. Because Metalman has just 4 pigs.
Yeah, that's a good point. I guess we'll have to see how that plays out later on. Be easy to get a shot away on him, certainly.
The medic is definitely going to take some damage from the sapper.
Yeah, big damage. Standing right there next to him, he is going to go before. So, yeah, that'll be interesting to see how it plays out. Get a good shot away.
That's going to be a suicide, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, a bit unfortunate. I think he should have stood a bit further back and tried to keep himself alive. But, I mean, either way, that's still a really nice kill. Big damage there.
Yeah, definitely worth it. Losing only 2 HP is not that.
Always important to try and keep those low HP pigs alive, but yeah, I mean, really, that was still a really, really great turn from Mefisto there.
Yeah, also the pig amount is now the same, but the sapper is still gonna go before the medic, since that paratrooper did take the turn before he died.
Now, I like this move. If he's lucky, and if the placement's just right, the explosion will go off entirely below the ramp and will protect his own pig, which it does for a big 47. That was very nicely done by Metalman there.
And some water damage as well.
Yeah, quite a long swim with a lucky spin, down to 20 health. Oh, but standing right next to the sapper with these 2 jetpacks gives him an opportunity to just blast them away immediately, wasting no time to do massive damage.
Yeah, I would definitely drop both of them here.
Yeah, this could potentially be a kill. Here comes the second one. If he remembers to do the water skip, he'll be able to pop out the water, slap down the TNT, run away, and get a nice, easy kill here.
Doesn't matter if the gunner hits the water, the gunner is dead from this TNT.
Yeah, very nice turn there. I have to say, efficiency really does seem to be Mefisto's strength, I'd say. He does get an awful lot out of his turns, sometimes very scarily leaving the timer till the last second, but yeah, he always makes good use of it. So yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, I do like using all the time that is available, but I tend to shoot leave at least 5 seconds. If shooting with the last second, it really feels so risky. Like one mistake and that's it, you are skipping a turn.
Metalman not using the 2 mines he's got, which I feel could be his mistake. That looks like a nice mortar though. 47, not bad at all.
Good hit. Very good hit.
Yeah, just getting his eye in towards the end, but yeah, not using those mines. I guess he wanted to get the body block instead because he felt that was more important, but I don't know, I feel at this stage, with this many enemy pigs alive, really should be...
Yeah. Also, he could have gotten both if he placed the mine right and got good position before shooting, then the pig would land next to him anyway, so it could be possible, just a bit trickier.
Yeah, definitely. That'd be one to take note of for any future games, something to learn from, and this is going to be a poison now. That gunner right in range, yeah, just 2 health.
And here goes the sapper.
Yeah, here goes the sapper, and there goes the medic, if Metalman can get a good placement for it.
I don't know which direction. Okay, that is definitely the best direction. No question about it.
Yep, nice big body of water there. How good's this going to be? Needs a good exit strategy though, somewhere to run away to that's going to be safe. Ooh, just behind the tree, is he going to get any protection?
I don't think so.
Yeah, a little self-damage there.
Like, if getting behind the tree, you will have to be exactly behind the tree, otherwise you are going to take damage. But there goes the medic.
Look at that, very, very close. He nearly made it back with just 1 health, but nope, he goes down. Yeah, very nice there. Although that gunner is going to skip now.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty difficult for Metalman to try to win this anymore.
Yeah, even with the medic down, it's still going to be very tricky, but who knows? As you look, one of those maps where you can sort of turn it around just by virtue of getting big damage. Sorry, Irn Fox, don't mean to keep interrupting.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. I was just about to say that Mefisto can deal damage twice before that sapper gets a turn. In a worst case scenario, that sapper might get stuck on that island with low HP.
Oh, that was just self-damage there, and the little 20 there from the little extra bomb. So, yeah, not the best mortar from Mefisto, must be said, although still does have the advantage. But there's the skip.
And there's the mines.
Indeed. Although I don't
yeah, no need for those. If he can place good TNT here, then the game is over.
Yeah, too little too late, I feel. This could be the end for Metalman Sapper. If you can just make it over there in time with a decent TNT and some water.
There is plenty of time. Should be easy.
Yeah, easy 10 seconds. Up to the side here, TNT down. Probably not out of the map, although I would like to see that. It's always quite funny when they go out of bounds.
Yeah, I do like to do those things, but some people hate to see them.
Yeah, I think the difference is there's a difference between an out-of-bounds kill where they fly to the edge of the map and one where they get stuck on the edge and just randomly explode. I think an out-of-bounds kill where they fly out the edge is legitimate, but one where they just get stuck on a slippery tile and explode, I think, yeah, they can be a little cheap sometimes. But if they're there, you've got to make use of them. But either way, big victory to Mefisto there. Very well done. 3 games, 3 victories, pretty decisive performance. Good stuff.
Yeah.
So I guess that was... Sorry?
Yeah, it was a good game.
Yeah, very good game. Entertaining set of games. I think Metalman has some stuff to learn, but put up a decent performance. And Mefisto, yeah, he's definitely one to watch out for. He's a really quite strong player. But I guess that will wrap it up now for this Hogs of War League exhibition match, the Nicholas League match as they're getting known. Any final thoughts, Fox?
I'm not usually one to say anything after the game is over, so not really.
And it's over anyway. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and yeah, stay tuned for more matches in the future.